Alright, first off, I want to say Kal Halalimla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways, doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. Now, this is your brother Yahweh once again from the Kingston, Jamaica camp. Just want to do a lesson on the topic of predictive programming. Alright, I want to get into predictive programming and what it really is, basically. So let's dive into the article here. They say, predictive programming is theory that the government or other higher ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting to planned future events. This was first described and processed by researchers Alan Watt, who defined predictive programming as predictive programming is a subtle form of psychological conditioning provided by the media and acquaint the public with planned what is social societal changes, planned societal changes to be implemented by our leaders. If and when these changes are put through, the public will already be familiarized with them and will accept them as natural progression, thus lessening possible public resistance and commotion. Would then would then it was popularized by Alex Jones and David, that last name, whatever it is. The most notable cases of predictive programming are the example found in Simpsons, The Dark Net Rises, The Hunger Games, and oldest being from whatever that is. But the point is, them sure you say predictive programming in this case is using fictional movies and books to control the masses. So like Simpsons would have predict say, Simpsons have a episode where Donald Trump is president or running for president. Boom, Donald Trump actually runs for president, and people just show back to that. But it not only goes for this, right? Because you can apply it to a case where they're constantly telling you that something is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, whatever you do, this is the outcome, this is gonna happen. Our data shows that the trend is like this, and if it continues like this, it's gonna be like this, and they'll tell you that look, this is going to happen in the next year or two, and constantly doing it. When it does happen, it already conditions your mind to say, all right, them did already say it happen, so it's not as dramatic. You understand me? Case in point on this, Bill Gates predicts big spike in COVID-19 cases at the end of 2020. Huh. Huh. When this come out? I'm gonna give a date. Here we are. This was June 28th. Let me see if we can highlight it. But anyway, you see the time there above. See there above that what I just highlighted. This is June 28th, and Bill Gates is predicting all of this. Well, by the end of 2020, just like I say, just and Bill Gates is not even a science person. You see, Bill Gates is one of the most powerful men in the world. He is the founder of Microsoft, a technological person or IT person, not a science person. And he's not even a professional technological person. He just hires people to do the work. But anyway, and his net worth is at $106 billion. Gate warns that COVID 19 infection rate will hit a second wave in fall around October November when temperatures cool. Better treatment is reducing the death, but particularly as you get into October and November, this thing will be back in big numbers if we don't restrain our behavior more than it looks like we are right at the moment, Gates warned during CNN Global Town Hall on Thursday evening. You see me? And you can get into the article if you prefer, but like I said, yo, this is legit predictive programming. You understand me? These guys are, in this case, telling or saying, yo, we predict that there's going to be what? A big spike in COVID 19 at the end of 2020. How the man will say there's a big spike? Because it's something they're planning to do. You understand me? They're planning on making this thing a big spike. You understand me? And then when it does happen, see, we did tell you. We did tell you. You remember, we did tell you months ago said this thing gonna happen, rare, whatnot, whatnot. That's how they do it. Through the media. You see me? Through the media. This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we know that that's what they do. Propaganda machines, yo. You see me? False news, false stories, build up the climax of everything, and then show people, say, look, see, we told you. We tell us that'll happen. Boom, our next lockdown. You see me? Right now, people are protesting against this thing because guess what? They're saying that if things get worse, if things goes bad, we need to come up with a vaccine. That's the only way things can become normal. And then turn around and say, there won't be any more normal. This is the new normal. You get me? We need a vaccine, and even with the vaccine, we won't be going back to a normal. And they're telling you that this is what's gonna happen. They're telling you that this is what's gonna happen, but yet still they're predicting or saying saying that it's a prediction that things won't go back. We believe that things will never be the same again. And we have to take these drastic measures and bullshit, utter bullshit. You see me? And this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evils upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. That's why they can do all this, yo. That's why they can come out and predict what's gonna happen, and it happens. Do you understand me? It's a subtle way of telling you the plan without you panicking when the plan is in set. Yeah, man, JPS are gonna lock off the light, man. We predict that JPS will lock off the light because, there's a likely chance of a thunderstorm happening. There's a high chance of a thunderstorm happening. So JPS are gonna lock off the light for boom, thunderstorm. No, boom, later come, no thunderstorm. But light lock off. Well, them they tell you, say them not gonna lock off the light, but there's no thunderstorm though. You understand me? But some people say them they tell we say. So that means they already gear your mind towards it, yo. And this is something that Esau sit down and plan these things, yo. Esau come out and tell you one big story upon the news or something to make you feel assured that, this is happening, but it's gonna be okay. We have it under control, not to worry. This needs to be done, rare, whatnot. It's gonna be alright. Like Isaiah 32 and verse 7, the instrument also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. It's gonna be okay, man. We're gonna come up with a vaccine, and with the vaccine, it should be good. You get me? Is it tested? No. So if anything happened to me under the vaccine, am I covered under the government? No. Okay, so it's a test and trial. Test and trial. This is Psalms 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth is smoother than butter. He'll reassure you, he'll tell you all is good, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. I mean, I tell you, like a brother in our camp, talking, and he was mentioning that Esau is raging war against people, yo. You see me? War against the Most High. This man is ready, yo. Legit. But guess what? The people, he's trying his best to help us. He's trying his best to save us. We're the ones in danger. We're the ones in trouble. And this man flies over with his cape, trying to save the day. At least that's what he's saying. As the scripture says, his words are softer than butter, yo. But no good come out of this man head. With that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to say Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways, doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.